peace and love. Let's get into it.
Now, this song is called Christmas Truce. Now, I feel this is going to be based on the Christmas truce of World War I, right? In the trenches. As we can see there, it says Western Front 1914. On Christmas Day, if I remember correctly, everybody got out of their trenches, Germans and English alike, all met up over no man's land and started kicking a football around, which is one of the most powerful moments in history, because it tells one universal truth that I think if everybody kept this story in mind, the world would be very, very different. And I think that truth is that we're all people, and being born in one country or another does not make you a different kind of human. You know, like we have our differences of languages and ethnicity or whatever, eye color, like none of that matters. We're all people. So if you're born on the same planet as me, we're brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. And that's the truth that came out in a moment of such desperation, of such misery, of such sadness, in such an awful time, that really humanity prevailed. If they could only do it for one day, they could, because it's all they wanted to do was stop fighting, stop this stupid war that you're fighting for other people, the people in power. And it's about humanity, you know what I mean? So I'm really, really interested to see SABATON take this on and see what they kind of do with it. If they're going to sort of retell this story or what. Never seen this video, never heard the song. Let's find out.
Wake up! Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hannes! Come on!
Silence. Oh, I remember the silence on a cold winter day. After many months on the battlefield, and we were used to the violence, then all the cannons went silent, and the snow fell. Voices sang to me from no man's land. We are all friends. And today we're all brothers, tonight we're all friends. Our moment of peace in a war that never ends. Today we're all brothers, we drink and unite. Now Christmas has arrived and the snow turns the ground white. Hear carols from the trenches, we sing a holy night. Our guns laid to rest on
love Sabaton's commitment to music videos, that they see it as like, let's make a movie, you know. Every time they do a music video, they really they don't half-ass it at all, do they? They really go all the way to making it as high quality production as possible, and they're nailing this, capturing such an important moment in history. In a sense, as I said at the beginning, I think one of the most important moments in history. In a way, it's such a powerful concept, because it took everybody to do this, to make this happen, you know. The beauty of a truce. And I think the music itself, it's very, very soundtrack. They're using a lot of tuned percussions to follow the melody, which is a classic kind of Christmas technique. If you want music to sound Christmassy, get a glockenspiel and do the tuned percussion over the melody, following the melody line, whether it's the lead vocal, guitar, or whatever. Just have that going along over the top, and it will just inherently feel Christmassy. Maybe some sleigh bells as well, you know, some bells. Lots and lots of percussion for Christmas, I think. But it sounds really cool. The combination of that sort of that heavy metal and those Christmas layers work together bizarrely well, don't they? It sounds really, really cool. But it has a hugely epic feel. It feels like this song is as much a soundtrack as it is a song. And it feels like a soundtrack to this video, and it's like, yeah, it's art working in harmony, in tandem, all across the board, in many different artistic forms to tell a beautiful story. It's really, really something. I just saw Katrina says, can anyone guess who the female vocalist is? RP says, let Dan guess it. What's up, RP? Jay says, I have my guess. Is it Floor Jansen? It's absolutely beautiful. Sounds really, really, really nice. Yeah, is it Floor? Amazing. Amazing. She is, Floor Jansen. Filmed in the Czech Republic. Wow. That was a really, really important piece of music and an important music video. And I think the most important reason, I think, that, you know, we say never forget lest we forget, you know, about the world wars, is so that history doesn't repeat itself, so that these things don't happen again. And I think the reason a lot of the time that wars do happen again is because people forget. People don't look at history, they don't look at the past, and they don't see the patterns. Because there are recurring patterns throughout history, aren't there? There's always tyrants that rise up. There's people with great charisma who are good at corralling people. There's always been people who are good at blaming one minority and saying this is their fault. It's because of immigrants that you don't have any money and blah 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 blah. It's not because of us, and the misdirection and the brainwashing and the manipulation. It happens again and again and again throughout history. And so if everybody like kind of knew history more, I think these things would happen less, you know, because I think it's in the responsibility of us, isn't it, as individuals, to kind of know, to make sure we're not brainwashed. Because it's like, hang on a second, what this leader is doing here, what the leader of my country is doing, is very reminiscent of what this leader over here did, and I'm seeing the pattern here, and I'm not falling for it. And if everybody kind of actually didn't forget these important moments, then something could be done. And I wish that every single weapon in the world just vanished. And more importantly than that, the people who encourage people to pick weapons up, they need to go the very most. And yeah, as I say, this was an awesome video, an awesome song, really captured the spirit, the meaning, the purpose of this whole important day of the Christmas truce in World War One. Just an amazing piece of history that everybody just laid down their guns for a day. Hello General, how are you, my friend? Says, I didn't catch the very beginning of the song, but the finale sounded truly majestic. It really was. It really was amazing. Amazing orchestral layers to this, amazing arrangement. They made it very, very big. They included all those Christmas elements and the bells at the end, all of that. It has to be done if you're doing something, any kind of Christmas theme. There's a list of musical ingredients you have to include. But also, just very, very well thought out. And the way they kind of layered all the orchestral elements with the band just lifted everything, just made it feel bigger and more powerful. Incredible. I mean, I'm not the biggest into sport myself. Like, I like my boxing and stuff like that. You know, I never really liked sport at school or anything, but I will say, I think the two things that unite people the most are music and sport. They can both divide people as well, but on the whole, majority, you know, you can get two people from any country, give them a football and they'll kick it around. You know what I mean? I think it's just a very human thing. That was SABATON, Christmas Truce. Amazing song, amazing video, very, very powerful message.